Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to, I want to say week 10. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go with week 10. I haven't been on here for a while because I've just not been looking at my account because it's made me want to cry. It's just been shocking, but let's take a look, see where we're at now. So finally in the green. I've probably just jinxed that now. But last week I was 10% down. Let's take a quick look. Look at that. So where's that 10% gone? Around here. So around the 2nd of August. Where is it? Yeah, 3rd of August, 10% down. Stress. But it just goes to show that this market does what it wants. It's up and down. Yesterday I was like the highest I've been up since the first week I started. First week I started, I was like 20% up, and then it just all came down. Yesterday was a good day. I was nearly 3%, or I was 3% up, and now it's just kind of stabilized. So this is where we're at the moment. The UK stock market has just opened, and let's take a look at how my portfolio looks. So it probably looks a bit different from when you last saw my portfolio, because I don't know if I showed you guys the growth pie that I had, but I had quite a few growth stocks, and it bugged me because I was straying from my strategy. So I've gone back to how I wanted to invest in the first place. And I feel like I was just getting impatient for no reason, because I'm investing, I'm not trading. So this is a long-term thing. And I think I just got impatient. So I'm just going back to it and I'm leaving it, and this is how it stands. So it's most of them are mainly dividend stocks. Got a few like COVID stocks in here because it's just my personality. I got bored. I started this during the pandemic. I know we're still in it, but a few months ago. But what's annoying is I got these stocks, right. Obviously you had the March lows. I think I started in the end of April where everything was rising up, and fear of missing out is real. So I threw some money in. This is why you should drip feed. I threw some money in thinking, oh, everything's rising, I want to get it before it all goes to the top. And then literally like 2 weeks ago, everything just went bang, pretty much back to March lows. And if I still had that cash available, my averages would be a lot better than they are. But anyway, let's have a look. AT&T, I have 4 shares. I am down 1.96%. Market hasn't opened yet, but to be fair, T is just, it always sits around 30. So what can you do in that for the dividends? I will be topping up no matter what this stock does, let's be honest. BP, up today, currently by 1.23%. In total, I'm up by 4.85%. I've got a random amount of shares because I was adding shares by value rather than buying shares. So instead of putting number of shares in, I was putting the money in. So that's why it looks random like that. It annoys the hell out of me, but there you go. British Tobacco, this stock, when I first got it, I was low down. So I came out of it and I got in at a better position, but it's like no matter what I do, I'm always going to be down on it. So I don't know. Another dividend stock that I need to look into to see if I really want to stay holding this stock. Excuse me, guys. But yeah. Carnival, obviously not a dividend stock. I'm up 0.77%. This stock's mad. It literally has had me like 20% down, 10% up. Like, God knows. But yeah, that's Carnival. It's nice to see they're back up again. Cineworld. Right. Cineworld. So yesterday, I got to 17% up and I sold half my shares at a 17% profit. And it's lucky that I did, because as soon as we got to the top, it came crashing down. So I'm now 15.9% down, but I'm happy with my position now. I think I was in a bit too much with Cineworld. Obviously, it's not a lot of money. It wasn't a lot of money before, but in respect of my portfolio, it was quite a big amount. So when it was down so much, it was taking my portfolio down quite a big percentage. So I'm quite happy where it is now, just to let it do what it wants. It should rise again. Yesterday was crazy. It was literally up like 30% from the bottom of where it was. So yeah, this stock's been doing a madness. Coca-Cola. This is currently in my dividend pie, which is why if you look here, it says 2 point and then random amount of shares, because I've actually bought 2 shares, and then the 0 point blah 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 amount has come from the pies, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But I am 1.48% up on them. Another stock that I'll be topping up on no matter what. Delta. This one's been on the move, however not as much as my other airline stock. So I'm currently down a little bit. Whereas EasyJet, that was up massive. See here. Just creeping into the 700s, but didn't quite make it. But yeah, we're 6% up. Can't complain. It's a stock that I really believe in, and when I got into it, everyone pretty much laughed at me. But I think if any airline stock's going to make it through this pandemic, it's going to be the little airlines that do flights to like pretty much everywhere in Europe, like EasyJet. So yeah, and especially because EasyJet, they've got like easy gyms and everything else. So I definitely believe in EasyJet. And once they bring that dividend back, if they ever do, I know it's going to take a long time to like fully recover, but I'm down to wait. Johnson & Johnson, my tiny amount, that's just from pies. But this is a stock that I do want to get into. I haven't got any pharma companies in my portfolio, so this was my way in. Market's currently closed at the moment, which is why you can't see any movement, but yeah. Legal & General, another company that I love. 50 shares, 9% up. Dividend company, healthy dividend as well. 7.54% yield. Just a great company, really. So yeah, one to have and hold. Marks and Spencer, another stock that everybody laughed at me at. Stay away from high shops, high street stocks, blah blah blah. They're not gonna recover. Boom, up 14.63%. Wish I put more in. There was reasoning behind why I picked Marks and Spencers over everywhere else. I did start to doubt myself. I was looking into JD Sports as well, and that's another one I should have got into. And Marston's was doing quite well as well. I was looking into them, but I didn't want to overcrowd my portfolio with the same kind of stocks. Marks and Spencer, one side of me was like, oh, this is quite an old shop, like they haven't really updated, you can't do anything online. And then the whole Ocado thing came in, and then also, yeah, so basically that's a big thing, and I believe that's taking place in September. So once that happens, I see, to be fair, that's probably what's priced in. That's probably why it's moving so much. How haven't really quite looked into why. So I reckon that's got something to do with it. The whole Ocado online and delivery sphere of Marks and Spencer's coming into play in September. So yeah, I will hold this until at least the end of the year. I was gonna exit out of it, but I will leave it for now. McDonald's, another one in the pie, 0.67% up. Baby shares, £6 in. I'll explain when I talk about the pie. Microsoft finally got a share. Really happy to have a share, even if I'm down. I'm not bothered. Average price is below 200, which I'm happy about as well. If this does dip below 200, I will top up even more. Yeah, just a good company to be in. PepsiCo. People are probably like, why are you in Pepsi and Coke? But guys, do your research. Like, they're completely different companies. I'm only a little bit into Pepsi. I will definitely be topping this up. I probably need to make this a bigger percentage of my pie, if I'm honest. Realty income up 3.48%. Another one that's in the pie. Taylor Wimpey has just been going down. I don't know what's happening with it. I would have thought it would have gone up because of losing the stamp duty. However, I've seen in a news article that house prices are just booming. They've gone up, which is strange. So maybe that's got something to do with it. But it's just been since I've bought, it's just down. Where are we? William Hill, another one. Everyone was like, "What are you doing?" But 6.84%. It's like all the ones people told me not to invest in are my biggest movers of the week. So I'm quite proud of doing my own research. NFL, NBA just opened over in America, so my guess is that's what this is all about. Should be getting back to normal. Do I still have it? Yeah, I have a sell limit at 185. I will be sticking to that. 185, I think, brings us just before pre-COVID prices, because it's not a company that I want to stay in forever. I'd like to reinvest the money into my dividend stocks, such as Pepsi, Microsoft, McDonald's, etc. So as it stands, I've invested £1,441, 5 pence. My portfolio is worth 1,460 pence, and I'm up 1.35%. I look at my pies. So this is my dividend pie. It's on track, even though it's down, because the money wasn't meant to start going in until payday of this month, which is the 25th. I'm putting in £100 every month. Although I do want to change that, so it's not just a big, like £100. I want to put in maybe a certain amount weekly instead, because the idea of drip feeding makes so much more sense to me, because you get the benefits of when the market drops. Let's have a look here then. So this isn't a massive pie. It's just something that I want to focus on and build up until I move on to a different kind of pie. But it's just, you'll see. Hold on. So it's got 5 slices: Realty Income, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Johnson & Johnson, McDonald's. You see the percentages. So Realty Income and Coca-Cola both at 30% each. Pepsi's 20%, Johnson & Johnson, McDonald's at 10%. I'm going to probably switch these around because I've already got a good holding in Realty Income and Coca-Cola. So I'm going to switch those completely with the other 3, because it doesn't make sense to have it weighted like that. So I will swap that about so that I can build up my other 3 stocks. And then my auto invest. You've got your investment plan, and then it shows you your value projection. So it's not a lot. I know that it's an average 9k return, about that. But 9k is better than no k, right? So I haven't got a problem with that at all. Money's money, and obviously the dividends being reinvested as well, that's not taken into account on this, I don't think. So that'll be a little bit more. My plan is to build up my dividends. I think at the moment I'm currently on something like £50 a year. I know my dividend yield's about just under 5%, which is pretty much nothing, but I'm going to build that up, and yeah, can't wait to see that materialise. But yeah, this is how we stand at the moment, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what you think.